Oh my goodness. Good morning and welcome to the My Tarot Morning Reflection. Daily inventory, chance and excuse to take a breath. It's just that reminder. So I hope everybody had that amazing little weekend. We did a little work. I had to go out and try and do some yard work, even though the temperature was outrageous. But there was things that needed to be done. Good morning, Jenny. So, and I'm going to be posting for people in the area. We're doing a full moon ritual coming up, which is where I'm putting it together, but essentially we will all together do a tarot spread, whoever wishes to show. And then everybody will have paper and pen to write on. And what we're going to do is that we're going to have a little ritual. We're going to do this and that. And then with each card, we write down our meanings and our intentions. And then we're going to have a fire running at the back of at bay. And we will send our intentions up to the higher spheres through the smoke. Good morning, Angelina. So I'll get more details on that, but wow. So again, this is one of those things where this morning I was running, not paying attention to time. So I am so grateful for everybody here so that I have the reminder that says, oh yeah, I need to stop, take a breath, check in with maybe where my feet are. Oh yeah, roll the ankles a little bit. Have the butt do the kitty dance. Actually, I'm going to move shoes. What are shoes doing under my feet? My goodness. Have my butt do the kitty dance. Oh, there we go. And then check in with the shoulders for that breath. And then the neck. And listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing small little events. I want to start doing more again. I kind of backed off. But if anybody is interested, I have redone my website at MyTarot.org. So I'm curious to see what other people think. I've been busy, haven't I? So yeah, more events coming up. Redid my website. Now I'm taking a breath to try and just get focused on this moment here. Letting that light switch sink in. Yeah, because I think that I came in here letting myself bounce all over the place. But now I'm feeling that breath go through me. That's what I need. So, and this is our chance to take a breath. This is where the universe can hold up a mirror and asks us, what do we see? And we can use the tarot as that reflection. So, what am I going to do here then? I am going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in a multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will go down one path. And this conversation's a totally different path from this one. And the question is, which string do we want to pull? Which path do we want to take? And today, let's see, this is all part of that intuition. Because today I'm going to take the top stack, or what I like to think of as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see them. So I'm going to do our 3 and 1. Oh yeah, July 17th also. Is it the 17th? I'll post it. But I've been asked to go on I don't have any of the information in front of me, but I'm going to be doing a web show for somebody. They asked me to go on it. So I'll post the information on MyTarot.org with that also. So, flipping each card over one at a time, like we're reading the Pages OA book. And our first card. So, we have a court card. And as I like to point out, that any of the court cards, king, queen, whoever, it's not male or female, it's masculine energy, feminine energy. And here we have a knight. So knights are the element of fire. And fire is our action, our movement, our passion, our creativity. We are the wind. We are coins, which is the element of earth, which is home, health, finances, and all the things that keep us grounded. So the knight of coins, kind of going against his own natural instincts, isn't he? Instead of a fiery steed, he's on like a plow horse. And he's kind of standing still, and he's got this coin, and he's contemplating the fields. So this can be one of two things. It could be that we need to kind of like check our nature when we are getting all fiery and passionate and running, and we need to slow down. We need to take stock, take note, do our tasks, which might be against our nature at the time. Or sometimes with the Knight of Coins, we're taking too much time. We should be moving, but it all depends upon what card we're staring at here. So what card is our fiery steed looking at? It is the Eight of Coins. Eight of Cups. So cups are our spirituality, our emotions, our feelings. Okay? And so Eight of Cups, eights, our numerology 1 to 10. We are so close to 10. We've traveled from 1, which is a seed. We've gone over the hill that's always difficult. It's 5. To find that harmony of 6. And sometimes when we get close to a goal, it's time to slow down and assess and make decisions, because sometimes the things that helped us to get where we are today no longer serve that same purpose. So sometimes we have to let them go. So when we see the Eight of Cups, it is about slowing down, assessing what's healthy in our life, what is not healthy anymore. Some things that, in a bad time may have distracted us, that in a good time we don't want to let go of. Sometimes it's like, you know what, I just need to spend 8 hours a day just looking at my phone because I don't want to deal with things. And then ultimately I need to get rid of this phone. I need to continue on a different path. So the Eight of Cups is about reassessing where we are and being willing to let go of things that no longer serve us, so that we can continue moving up the mountain. So if we're the Knight of Coins, this is our revelation. This is our, I've been running here and I've been running there, and all about the fire, all about maybe avoidance, or all about just trying to get everything done, until finally we're like, okay, I need to take a breath. I need to assess where I want to be as compared to where I am now, and what helped me get here. So it's almost like the Eight of Cups is walking into the Hierophant. So what is the Hierophant? The Hierophant is, first off, it's a major. So the minors, great, day-to-day cards. The Hierophant is a major. And when we see the Hierophant, originally called the Pope card, this is the card where we've learned traditions. We have learned about the rules. We've learned the things that we're quote unquote supposed to do and not supposed to do. Um, what else has rules? It's not just religions, you know, jobs. Um, we have our family life. There's things we should do and shouldn't do, these things. Sometimes it's a box, and sometimes it's about being willing to learn new traditions. It's about, the things in the past that we had. Those traditions may have helped us to get where we are. But if we're looking for our higher self, so here we are as a knight. A page goes to court when he's young because he wants to learn to be a knight, and a knight wants to learn to be a king. But those were plans that we had when we aren't the people that we are today. So the people we are today can look back at our plans and the things that might have helped us to get where we are today. But maybe we need to find our own set of rules and our own traditions. Maybe this is one of those things where we need to to allow ourselves to go to the mountain and maybe contemplate again where we were compared to where we are. Maybe the old traditions helped us. Maybe that's what we needed at the time. I hate to say it, but I was raised kind of like a Southern Maryland redneck. Those traditions did not serve me very well once I realized what all that meant. So I had to go out and learn new traditions. And I learned this Hierophant is everybody who's been in my life and touched me to find a new self. So let's see what the advice card is. And it's the Six of Cups. And it's one of my favorite cards because, again, cups are spirituality, emotions, and feelings. And again, it's one of those things where we start with the Ace of Cups. It's a seed. And we start with that and we're running with that. And the Two of Cups is about sharing, and fives are always that challenge. If it's a hill, 5, will I make it? Will I make it? And then Six of Cups is that feeling we have when we did make it. Maybe we changed our way of thinking. Maybe we had to put something aside to be able to get over that 5 of Cups. And so the Six of Cups is a card of remembrance. So today, as we're looking at this, what are the things that we need to set aside? To get over that hill, the struggle sometimes is because we're tied to an anchor. Maybe the hill's not the problem, we're the problem. And when we let go of that anchor, when we drop the rock, when we let go of whatever this cup was, because it's almost like there was a cup here and that cup got transformed. So with the Six of Cups, something helped us get over that hill. Something helped us transform so that we could go on, put aside where we were so that we could develop our own traditions, our own set of boundaries, so that we can move forward. So today, think about what got us over a particular hill and what we had to let go of that was holding us on the hill. And whatever we let go of, take a look at our traditions today, where we're more sharing, where we're giving, where if nothing else, even if we're totally down in the dumps, life sucks, we can still look at some of the positives and then realize my life may have sucked today, but wow, at least it's not where I used to be. Because we all put in an effort. And there's something that most of us can always say, at least I'm not where I was. I may have to go back 30 years, but look at the positive that helped you remove the anchor that was keeping us from getting over a particular hill so that we could develop our own traditions. So, with that, everybody, have an amazing, amazing day, amazing evening, wherever you happen to be, and I will be back here again tomorrow. Thanks again.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand.